Thank you, Mike. I've thought about a couple words to start with before we have the remembrance and what we're here for, to recognize what Jesus did for us. And throughout our lives and throughout our weeks and different days, we spend a lot of time worrying. We're worrying about what's going on in the world, worried about our family, we're worried if we're getting enough rain or not. So many different times I get caught up in the worrying. And I'd like to start this morning with reading in the book of Matthew in chapter 6, starting in verse 25. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or what your body, or about your body, what you will wear. Is life not more important than food, and the body more important than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the lilies of the fields grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all of his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which are here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I'm going to go over to the book of John and talk about our assurance that we have, the promise that we have. Then Jesus declared, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty. But as I told you, you have seen me, and still you do not believe. All that the Father gives me will come to me, and whoever comes to me I will never drive away. For I have come down from heaven, not to do my will, but to do the will of him who sent me. Would you pray with me?